You're watching news headlines on mining.com. I'm Devin Murugan. China's overseas mining investments have hit their highest level since 2013, with 10 deals topping $100 million last year. That's according to data cited by the Financial Times. The surge reflects Beijing's urgency to secure critical raw materials before mounting Western restrictions close more doors. Chinese miners like Zijin and Beihin have led major acquisitions in Kazakhstan and Brazil this year. Soaring gold prices are also fueling overseas buying sprees, with firms like Chifeng Gold rapidly expanding abroad. Analysts say China's push signals a race against time as the West rebuilds its own supply chains. Royal Gold is acquiring Sandstorm Gold and Horizon Copper in a combined $3.7 billion deal, marking one of the largest royalty sector consolidations in years. The moves add 40 producing assets to Royal Gold's portfolio, boosting expected 2025 production by 26%. Sandstorm shareholders will receive a 21% premium, while Horizon investors get an 85% premium. The combined entity will hold 80 revenue-generating assets, with gold making up 75% of total revenue. Royal Gold says the deal cements its position as a top North American streaming and royalty player. The European Commission is urging member states to fast-track emergency reserves of critical minerals and key supplies. According to the Financial Times, a draft EU document warns of rising geopolitical risks, cyber threats, and infrastructure sabotage. The plan targets rare earths, permanent magnets, cable repair kits, and even nuclear fuel. It follows the EU's Preparedness Union strategy and fresh warnings from defense officials about potential conflict with Russia. Brussels says the current crisis readiness is inadequate for today's high-risk environment. Glencore is selling its copper smelter in the Philippines to billionaire Villar, part of a global shakeup of its smelting operations. The Pasa facility, once key to Glencore's copper logistics in Asia, was idled earlier this year amid falling treatment charges and tight ore supply. The deal comes as Glencore restructures assets in Canada and the US to trim costs. Villar, one of the Philippines' richest men, adds the smelter to a vast business empire spanning real estate, retail, and media. Financial terms of the sale have not yet been disclosed. Canadian miner Northern Dynasty says the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency is reconsidering its veto of the controversial Pebble mine in Alaska. The project, which could become North America's largest copper and gold mine, was blocked last year over environmental concerns in the Bristol Bay watershed. The company argues the decision conflicts with earlier findings from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. CEO Ron Thiessen says talks with the EPA offer the fastest path to reverse the ban. Shares jumped nearly 25% on Friday, pushing the company's market cap close to 1.25 billion Canadian dollars. And that's where we leave your news headlines for now.